Throughout Mae Jemison's life, excelling in one area has never been enough. Sure, we know her as the first African-American woman in space, but there's so much more that makes Jemison extraordinary. Mae grew up in Chicago, where like most kids, she dreamed of being a fashion designer, archaeologist, or astronaut. She decided at an early age she would go to space. Astronauts back then were exclusively white and male, but those aboard the USS Enterprise on Star Trek were different, particularly Lieutenant Uhura, and that allowed young Mae to see someone that looked like her in space. Even as a kid, she was extraordinary. She graduated high school at 16 and went to Stanford. She double majored in chemical engineering and African and Afro-American studies. During her junior year, she had to decide if she should be a doctor or a professional dancer, which were both legitimate options for her. She chose medical school and even worked in a Cambodian refugee camp in Thailand. And she didn't just become a doctor. In 1983, she became the Area Peace Corps Medical Officer for Sierra Leone and Liberia in West Africa. She managed all the healthcare for the Peace Corps, wrote manuals for self-care, researched rabies with the CDC, and was in charge of medical care for the US Embassy. And she was 27. After 2 years there, she returned to America and began working as a general practitioner in Los Angeles and took graduate-level engineering classes at the same time. And even then, she was still like, I could do more. So she applied to become an astronaut in 1985 and wasn't deterred when the Challenger exploded the next year. She reapplied and was selected out of 2,000 applicants to train to be an astronaut.
And liftoff of Space Shuttle Endeavour.
September 12, 1992, Jemison made history when she took off aboard the Endeavour for 8 days in space. As a science mission specialist, her job was to conduct experiments on the crew on motion sickness and bone cells. After her big dream was realized, Jemison decided to take it easy as an environmental studies professor at Dartmouth College, starting an educational nonprofit, a science camp, and serving as principal for 100 Year Starship, an initiative working to travel beyond our solar system in the next 100 years. Oh, and in 1993, she guest starred on Star Trek: The Next Generation. Jemison has gone back and forth on this whole role model thing. She didn't really want to be the poster child for black female astronauts, but she did want young girls, and the old white men that would hire them someday, to see that your race or gender doesn't limit you.
These are your Fifth Street announcements for the month of March. Good morning or good afternoon or whenever it is that you're watching this video. Don't forget, this is also Nutrition Awareness Month for the 5th. And on Wednesday, March 20th, the Healthy Cooking and Tasting Demo with Chef Curry to Go will be taking place. It begins at 6:30 p.m. Free to attend. However, advanced sign-up is required for correct food preparation. Drawings and prizes will be taking place. Just a few more days left to donate. The Ushers Outreach Ministry and the Pivot Program are partnering for homeless children. These children range from middle school to high school ages. Please help with donations of new socks, boys and girls underwear, urban shampoo, conditioner, and other hair care products. A donation box is located in the foyer until Wednesday, March 20th. Anyone wanting to join the outreach ministry? You can meet at the church at 10:30 a.m. Saturday, March 23rd. Help the ministry that feeds those in need. It's almost time for the Youth HBCU Road Trip. To raise funds, they are having a garage sale on Saturday, March 30th. Please help support our youth as they explore and experience colleges beyond Oklahoma. The Ebony Awareness Bowl, a Black History quiz competition, is coming soon. If you are a student between 6th to 12th grade and would like to participate in this year's Ebony Awareness Bowl, or if you would like to assist our young people prepare, please email the church office. In conclusion, save these dates. April 13th through the 14th. Drum roll, please. It is 5th Street's 90th church anniversary and reunion musical with gospel recording artist Carolyn Traylor.
He's so hard to me. He constantly makes ways for me.
Reverend Bertrand Bailey, pastor of St. John Missionary Baptist Church in Dallas, Texas, will bring the word Sunday, April 14th at the 10:30 a.m. service. Don't miss it. You want to stay connected to what's going on at the Fifth? Join the text service. Simply text at the Fifth to 72727. Get weekly updates on events and activities. For more details on events and information that you have heard or did not hear, please refer to your church bulletin or check us out on our Fifth Street social media platforms. See you this Wednesday for worship and word. Take care, God bless, and have a great week. Believe, belong, and become. This has been your Fifth Street announcements.